Hi, I'm Sharyn Munro. People used to laugh when I described myself as a feral grandma, but it was true. My first two books, The Woman on the Mountain and Mountain Tales, are set on my remote wildlife refuge high in the mountain forests of the New South Wales Upper Hunter Valley. Around the humorous tales in Woman on the Mountain of perverse possums, willful wallabies, quirky quoll kids, and my own adventures, battles really, with sullen machinery or my fear of snakes, I wove in just enough selective memoir to explain how I got to be such a weird woman as to be content living way out there and what's more by myself. I also wove in some of my more serious concerns, like the pollution I was seeing growing from runaway coal in the Hunter and the part it was playing in global warming. Exisle then asked me to write Mountain Tales as a collection of short pieces for animal lovers, and I had fun illustrating that one. As one reviewer said, it's like a box of chocolates, all with different centres from amusing to sad, and you don't eat them all at once. This time, I wove in threatened species as my underlying concern. Both Woman on the Mountain and Mountain Tales take you for a walk in my gumboots to look at our wildlife through my very private windows and perhaps help you see why it's so important that we protect more them and their habitat. You can check out their photos on my blog at sharynmunro.com and leave me a comment if you read the books. But by 2009, the state of the Hunter was appalling and my grandchildren were living there. We saw communities, villages being swallowed up by too many, too close and too large open-cut mines, their air and water being polluted, their health and lives being treated as mere collateral damage. I could no longer come at the issue sideways. Exisle was keen that I find out if it was this bad nationwide and write the book that almost 3 years later became Land Wasteland, How Coal is Killing Australia. It ended up being a joint venture with Macmillan, and it covered both coal and its insidious offsider, coal seam gas. I was shocked to find an industrial invasion, a taking over of land and a clearing out of people, and I mean that literally. Sadly, this book is still relevant, it is still shocking people, and I'm still being asked to speak on the issues and to help communities in their battles. New methane-leaking gas wells are still being sunk. New mines or expansions are still being approved or considered, incredibly, ignoring the major CO2 contribution of our export coal to global warming, despite the Paris Agreement to cut emissions. And the local damage, even to the Great Barrier Reef and the Great Artesian Basin, is downplayed or dismissed still. There is no excuse for this, for the ongoing physical, emotional and mental harm to our people and the long-term harm to our land, our water and our future. So read Land Wasteland, look at the photos per chapter on the book's website, pace yourself, get angry, but most importantly, please tell your politicians how you feel after reading that and what you value. So thank you for listening.